back to where it's supposed to be at. You know the way it go when the dope is intact, right? It's back to where it's supposed to be at, right, JJ? Let's do it like this. Shit is back to the way it used to be. Where every other beat tape's turning into a shooting spree. Put it on a record, they yelling it out they coop with me. With JJ on the canvas drawing the loop for me.
All right, boys and girls, women, men, everybody, welcome. Come in, come close. Get a drink, sit down. If you listen to this via audio, pump it to the highest of the volume that you want to pump it. If you're working out, do that last set right. You are now listening to Lessons Learned ATW along the way. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest. This man is an extraordinary beat maker, boom bop enthusiast. He has worked with the likes of your favorite artists from Sky Zoo, S.T.RAP, Sunny Moon, and the list goes on. And I won't only just leave him in the category of producer, but he also he's an avid video game guy. He likes to play 2K. I was told. He's a little bit of a gamer. But yeah, man, he is my guest for today. We have JJ, the producer. JJ, what's good, my brother?
What's good, brother? Long time no see.
Long time no see, man. Yeah, man, I've been seeing you making moves and working and staying busy and connecting with artists and just diversifying your portfolio when it comes to making music. So Lesson Learned podcast is it's a platform for you to not only just praise our guests, our hosts, but also show them appreciation. And also while we doing that, or prior to doing that, we also want to go through their timeline or their journey synchronistically throughout their process and how they became who they are. So let's start off with you introducing yourself, where you from, your background, and how you became JJ the producer. Tell the listenership and the fans, they would want to know that.
Well, I don't know, how do I begin? I started off, I was born and raised in Flint, Michigan.
Right.
In a real urban community, ghetto community, ones call it. And I started my first introduction to music was my mom. She actually a gospel singer.
Yeah.
And me and my twin brother, we started playing guitar and just messing with toy guitars, and I ended up picking up an acoustic guitar and learning how to play that, and then I ended up started learning how to play a bass, and from that point on, bro, fast forward 15 years later, I got into hip hop, and Kanye West was one of my biggest influences. The Late Registration album, College Dropout, all that whole era, and then what really got me into producing myself, producing beats, was around 2010. Yeah, when I was at my sister's house and I heard the Lovin' It song by Ninth Wonder, little brother.
Yep.
And man, I was like, yeah, shout out to Ninth.
NC's finest, man.
Right. And man,
NC's
when I heard that, I was like, man, who made this beat? You know what I'm saying? And I ended up finding out, Ninth Wonder and that whole crew,
and this was
2010. I just started, that was yep, and that's when it began.
Did you ever listen to the Minstrel Show?
Yeah, the Minstrel Show.
Yeah,
yep. That's what the Lovin' It album, Lovin' It song was from. Yep. So, I love that. I got that album in my car right now, man.
Because I'm still hearing that beat right now. Just hearing how Fonte, man, he's amazing. He's an animal.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Fonte. He's an animal. I've taken a lot of pointers on how he delivers his stuff out.
Man.
He's in my top 10.
Definitely.
So fast forwarding from you making your first beat from 2010 to, let's say, 2014, 2013,
Yeah.
2014 when I met you, when you were part of the creative group Lone Wolf Jupiter. Lone Wolf Jupiter.
Right.
Am I right by the years or?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there when we started. Around
So
2015.
2015, 2014. How was that process? Like, how did you move from 2010? How was that growth? Was it exponential? Was it very slow? Oh, how did you from your first beat to making beats like I Wonder? You know, how was
Right.
that? How does that happen?
Man, just constantly on freaking my computer, my laptop, constantly like using GarageBand, just like using all kind of beat apps, like just constant up all night, you know what I'm saying? Looking at YouTube tutorials, how to make beats,
Yeah.
just a grind, bro. Like, everybody has that passion, for something. And, to me, it was just like playing basketball or, any other, like hobby, you know what I'm saying? And I just loved it and,
Yeah.
Got good at it, just, practicing and learning every day and just keep trying, And yeah, bro, that's the journey.
I know, like, it's to some people, that time period from 2010 to 2015, 2014, 2015. Some people think it's overnight that you get to.
No, man.
Because it's a lot of practice, and you were still fairly new to the beat game even after 5 years.
Yeah.
You really don't know your craft until you've done at least 10 years of doing the same thing over and over again, and you start to get different layers to your talent. So let's talk about your style. You have a very distinct style, and your style never really wavers. It's the same, and it's very intentional. Do you want to tell the listenership more about that? Just explaining your style of production and how you produce and how you work.
Yeah, man. I mean, like from the likes of, of course I always keep bringing it up. Ninth Wonder.
Yeah.
My biggest influence, you know what I'm saying? He's really the reason why I got into making beats.
Right.
And Kanye West, of course, he did a lot of, influencing me. But yeah, bro, listening to them, Jay Dilla, I got to give it to my man.
That's all I was thinking. Your Michigan brother right there.
Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla definitely top two, top three, and
Mr. Porter,
just listening to them. Mr. Porter, yeah. I fuck with
or
it's
kind of it's kind of too aggressive, a little bit aggressive. You're more like soulful, chill.
Yeah, I'm more soulful R&B, good vibes type of, heavy drums, you know what I'm saying, raw drums, you know what I'm saying. I looked at even the likes of RZA, you know what I'm saying.
The RZA,
big influence in my music. MF Doom,
RZA,
you know what I'm saying.
MF
People like that,
How about Primo? Did Primo have
a little bit? I listen to Primo. Primo kind of, I really didn't get too deep into Primo, but Primo is one of the, at least top 10, producers.
Large Professor.
Large Professor, yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Alchemist.
Alchemist, definitely. You put Alchemist
all those boom bap heads, man. You know what I'm saying?
Heads, I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
Apollo Brown.
Apollo Brown, yeah, definitely. You know what's crazy? Apollo Brown, I really didn't get into Apollo Brown beats until probably like a couple years ago, man. Like I knew about him, but I really didn't study his format and stuff like that. But it definitely, he's big. He's one of my biggest, influences too.
So let's talk about Ninth. What exact distinctive aspect of Ninth's production really intrigued you and was like your gravitas to even make you I don't know, did you start with software or you had hardware when you were practicing?
Oh, when you talking about when I first started making?
When you first started, when
I started off
software?
Making beats on a little iPhone beat app. I don't even remember what the name of it was, man. Like it was like Machine. I think it might have been a Machine app or something like that. Yeah. And I don't remember, bro. But picked that up. You know what I'm saying? Started playing with that, and next thing you know, I ended up getting me a laptop, and I started playing with GarageBand.
GarageBand, yeah.
You know, my first actual like kind of software, you can say, beat software. Yeah. And then went from there to Logic Pro, and now Pro. I'm on Machine. I use Logic Pro and Machine together. So
exactly, I have that. I have the same thing here. I'm kind of like putting in my little, my 10,000 hours.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm still garbage. I'm still learning.
Cool, bro. It's learning. It's all learning. Just like your art form.
Yeah. So like looking at your timeline, and we're still in the 2010, 2015 era.
Mm-hmm.
You come across, how I met you. So this is where I tie myself into this. How I met you. I was just like any aspiring rapper at that time, or somebody who was just trying to do something. I was in college and I had a lot of time, I guess, on my hands. So I just wanted to, freestyle. So we freestyling, just vibing at the house. And I run across your YouTube page. And my God, this dude was pulling in views. He had like almost like, out there, I say like 10,000, 50,000 a beat or something like that. And there was just old classic samples. I think you sampled you sampled a lot of Isley Brothers. You sampled the Miracles. Mm-hmm. You sampled Curtis Mayfield, which I ended up doing. I think I wonder was Curtis Mayfield, right? I think.
No, that was Jill Scott Heron, man.
Jill Scott Heron. But you've done a lot of Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of I've not heard you do. I think you did Whispers. You did Rocksteady. Uh-huh. You chopped it up, and it was just like, this guy grew up in my household type of feel, because you brought those old feelings and you put drums on them. You chopped it up, and then it's just so nostalgic. Whenever I would hear a JJ beat, it's like you're playing with my childhood, kind of. When I listen to it, I'm like, okay. And that's what Kanye did when he was doing Diana Ross, to the fire. Like, I'm like, okay, I like the song already because it reminds me of being a kid, listening or listening to all these Kanye West chops. Like, it's something about, an old song being brought back to life, because the soul of the song really is still onto this new song. So that's why we tend to gravitate to those type of songs. So I met you then on YouTube. I think I freestyled on one of them, and then I was like, you know what, I want to find a way to take it down from YouTube, or find a way to extract it from YouTube and put it in whatever software I was using, and probably a Guitar Hero microphone or something, one of them USB horrible quality microphones, and just drop like a 50-something bars on it. No hook, no structure. I didn't know how to count bars. I think this is like 2010. And then fast forward, I polish up my skills. And 2014, I polish up my skills. And I go back to your page, and I start to extract beats. And then this time I'm like, you know what? Let me do my due diligence and reach out. I sent you an email or something. And then we kept in contact. And then, of course, we built this friendship. Later on, we were in a group, and we were working. We work. We have a whole bunch of body of work out there. So
right. Yes, sir.
Explain those early days of you working with these artists like Strap, Sunny, to the Twins. I think you're working with a bunch of the Twins were from I think from the South. Who rapped on to Boom Bop? Am I remembering right? Because you had a whole bunch of artists that you were developing.
Man, just everywhere, man. Just people hit me up left and right.
The girl from New York, I think.
Yeah, LV. Shout out to LV, man. She talented. She actually reached out to me and got that song, that Float On song from me. And she did an amazing job on that. And yeah, man, just from like years, man, just gradually just people reaching out to me, or I'll reach out to someone else. And, just that whole era of shaking hands with people, saying? Like over the internet.
You can't do that now. You can't shake hands literally.
No, we ain't doing that now. So distance around. But yeah, man, just like
elbow.
That's all right. We doing elbows now.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yep. That's all it was just me putting stuff on YouTube, and people would comment, and people email me, and I'll say let's work together, let's come up with something. And
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Man, you gave
It's
me
all love.
you gave me blessings like I Wonder. Geez, second guessing. Um, there's so much on that catalog that
on 4 or 5 hits.
yeah. I mean, till today, like that's like fan favorites. I mean, if they're going back to remember anything that I did, it's something to do with JJ. Listen, the collaboration, Samuel David,
was dope.
you know, and I mean, the list goes on and it goes on, and they were like always. I had people in my corner saying, "Yo, rock with dude, because you sound good on boom bap." But you know, I like to experiment. But you know, having people in your ear, no, stick to boom bap. That's your style. And of course, me being me, I went left. I started rapping on techno, different BPMs, like rapping on like I've done so much. I cross genre like so much because just that's the creative in me. I mean, I felt like I was growing, and I'm still growing still now, but I had to like exercise myself somewhere else. Saying that, 2015 to 2015 to about like, are you still in part of Lone Wolf? Are you still actively working?
I associate with Lone Wolf.
Okay.
Me and Sonny, we still keep in contact, and it's still family. You know what I'm saying? I just been doing my thing, trying to push my album out, and currently I'm working on an album and my own solo album, and just it's all love. It's still we still family.
Definitely. Family. Sonny, Milani, good people.
Yeah, definitely. Talented people.
Yeah, very talented.
Yeah.
Give us a quick run of all the people you've collaborated with, songs that have been hits, to just let the listenership or the viewership know what you're all about. So give us, I know it's hard to put you on the spot right now to even think about who you've been working with.
It's cool. I ain't come prepared anyway, man. I just like let's roll with it.
Yeah.
Wait, run that question back again. I
just give the listenership, the viewership a quick run of all the people you've collaborated with that may have created a hit, or just some people that we would find very interesting that you've worked with.
So far, I mean, man, I can't really off the top.
You're not supposed to
everybody.
Say. Oh, I thought you were gonna say I can't really say some names because I'm in the works on something.
Oh no. What you want me? I mean, I can
just off the top.
Done previous work with or upcoming work.
Previous everything. Any person that you.
Yeah, I mean, let me see. I've worked with Sky Zoo, of course.
Of course,
that's a recent one I've done.
Have you done anything with Elzai?
Not yet. You know what I'm saying? That's something in the future I'm trying to make happen. But yeah, Elzai, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I've done stuff with a guy by the name of Don Flamingo. He's out of Jam. Well, not in Jamla Squad, but he's part of that crew, like family. You know what I'm saying? But he's with Rock Nation. I've done stuff with who else? Some more artists I can think of.
One of the guys inside the Ninth Wonder camp, the guy who used to hoop. What's his name?
GQ.
Didn't you do something with GQ?
No, man. I've reached out to him. You know what I'm saying? But that's somebody I want to in the future work with. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? But that hasn't happened.
Have you done anything with Rhapsody?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
That would be that's on the list.
Okay. Sonny.
Yeah, I've done some with Sonny. I mean, I can't.
The list is long. Really. Yeah, the list is too long.
Yeah, I can't really off the top think. I'm trying to think of some more names.
Okay, who's your favorite person to collaborate with?
Favorite person to collaborate with? I don't know, man. I probably have to say Sky Zoo, man.
Sky Zoo. So if you have like a beat right now, you're like, I need somebody to knock this out the park. Sky Zoo. He's a legend. So yeah, that's definitely.
I mean, of course,
that's a good.
I have my good. Like I had some good music out of you. You know what I'm saying? You in particular, and
I mean, I try sometimes, but
yeah, man. I mean, you did. You know, I Wonder track came out beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's still to me is a you know, that's a golden track. You know what I'm saying? And
definitely, man.
And
I would
but
appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what I'm saying, somebody that, you know, that I looked up to in the game, like coming into to boom bap, you know what I'm saying? Sky Zoo was one of those guys that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I was like, yo, you know, if I can get a Sky Zoo track done, like, I'm good. If I can get Sky Zoo on a beat of mine, and like I'm doing good. Like that's one of those bucket list things, you know what I'm saying? I could cross it off my list.
I wish I could get a Sky Zoo feature. I know you could make that happen. You can make that happen.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, he's a real humble guy, man.
I know. I've heard good stuff about Sky Zoo, Saigon, Elzai. That they're from that generation of like bars.
Definitely.
Like, man, if you ever blessed a song that I had, like that's just a wish list type of thing. And I know you could make that happen. Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. I mean, best of my abilities.
Okay, so away from this, the stuff that you do every day, which is beat production, making music. Let's talk about some of your passions, man. Everybody knows you as JJ the producer. What other passions do you have, man?
Man, just I like to draw. You know what I'm saying? That's something that actually was something that was like an early childhood thing. Me and my brother, and my twin brother, and my older brother, we would just draw. You know, growing up, and my older brother was really talented at drawing.
Yeah.
And you know, that was an art form, you know, something that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball, of course, every kid in the hood.
You nice? You nice? You still nice?
I'm all right. I can still get out on the court and do my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Are you a walking bucket? You got like a walking 40 on you? Like you could just go in there and drop 40 on easy 40.
Some days.
Easy relaxed 40.
I say some days.
What's your game like?
Some days, man. Some days I can put up, you know, like
15.
maybe 20 buckets here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
15. When, you know, when somebody says 20, just minus it by like 5 or 3.
Yeah. I ain't no AI out here, or I ain't no like no LeBron.
So how would you describe your game?
I play good defense. I can say that.
Okay, good defense. So
my
you
brother
like
always told me I play good defense.
Are you Tony Allen?
Huh?
Style? Are you Tony Allen or Trevor Ariza style? Is it like hard or press?
No, I ain't like that. Tony Allen.
You Tony Allen?
Yeah, I ain't gonna throw no elbows on nobody like that. I'm just gonna lock them up.
Man, I wish I could say anything about my basketball game. People just
man.
I get rebounds and get blocks. I mean, I used to. I don't move like that anymore. But I was
man. We getting old.
A rebound guy.
We can't be doing that.
I was a rebound guy. Scoring was not my thing. I would practice, but I mean, whenever I play pickup, I'm not the person to go to when you need a bucket.
Like, so, don't give it a strap.
Yeah, I mean, they will give it to me, and they will want me to shoot because, you know, that's just. Right. But like, I don't trust myself.
It's like, nah.
Let me get the rebounds. Let me get the rebound on basketball. So you said drawing, man. Like, drawing is a very good way to escape a lot of things. It's a good escape.
Right.
It's a good therapeutic, and you also actively, you know, engaging and exercising your brain too, and how when that's happening. And it's one of the best things to do is to always have an activity. If it's making music, being creative, podcasting during this downtime during this pandemic, because you could go crazy, man. Especially like, you know, you're hearing all these things happening from domestic violence to all this stuff because people are just locked in and just don't have stuff to do. You know, don't have stuff to do. So sometimes you just gotta like find something that you're passionate about and you can do. I cook a lot, you know, and I had to get back to cooking because life just slowed down, and it's a lot cheaper when you cook your own food.
Yeah. I'm in the kitchen often too now.
But what's your limitations in the kitchen? What can you make? And don't say omelet.
Oh no, man.
Oh, you can really cook?
Yeah, I grew up in you know, my mom and my dad, they from the South, so you know what I'm saying, they Southern people, so I know how to,
so you could throw down. All right. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
What does your girlfriend think about your food?
She like my food. My girl like my food.
Does she have any other option to say yes or no? She has to.
No.
Because I know sometimes, like, you know, if your girlfriend,
together, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, we work together on foods, you know. So she cook her dishes, and I like her dishes.
And that's a good thing of having different cultures, because their culture, they have some fire food.
You know? Yeah.
Indian culture, they have like some fire food.
Fire food is definitely
it's good food right there. Fire.
Fire. Man, I don't know. But she don't make food like that, you know, like hot. You know what I'm saying? It's tolerable. You know what I'm saying? And it's you know.
It's cool. You eating chapatis? Are you doing chapati? They call it chapati. Chapati is like, it's kind of like a tortilla, but their own version. You should ask her.
I never heard
samosas. Are you heard of samosas?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Samosas. They have the tinka masala and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
It shows you how much of a fat boy I am. I love to eat.
That's cool, bro.
So
hey, we gotta eat.
I know. In the past, when we used to talk, man, something I really liked about you and catching up with you was your personal ideologies. At that time, I used to read a lot, and you used to engage yourself in like, I'll kind of make it sound like Zen-like, but kind of like a Buddhist type of way of how you approach stuff. Yeah. Like, you had your own ideology. You never used to stress about stuff. You would just chill about your stuff. And you'd always we have long phone conversations about game, how to approach everything from music to life to your situation coming from Flint, moving to Detroit. And as that changed, as that enhanced, how is this downtime? How does it reflect to your mental state and your personal ideology?
Man, it's just, I think it's first of all, I think it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just say it's a time for people to, you know, it's time for me definitely to reflect on my life and where I've came from, you know, and the situations I've been in, you know, and just being grateful and being humble and thankful for the opportunities, you know, that I've had so far and in the future, you know, what's ahead of me. It's just time to reflect, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Time to sit back and think what's the next move and how, you know, grateful you are, you know what I'm saying? How grateful I am to, you know, to have what I have, you know, done what I've done, you know?
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, once people get back to reality and things get back to settling down, like, you know, it's definitely a change, you know, I think for people, for the good of people, you know, like this is a time for, it's a time for just, you know, like reflection, you know?
Yeah.
So, bro, like, I look at it as a blessing, man. You know, I like it. I like to sit back and get in my zone and just think about, you know, things and get in my music, of course.
Yeah.
And come up with ideas, and it's just time to be more creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, in my with this podcast, we promote our artists that we interview, our guests. Mm-hmm. In this case, we'll be playing one of your instrumentals in the beginning of this podcast, and also at the end of the podcast. Are you looking for artists to work with?
Definitely, man. Like, you know.
And what type of artists are you looking for? Do you have any wish list? And we could put it out there in the world. You already said Elzai.
Yeah, definitely.
Give your wish list. Put your wish list out there. Who do you want to work with?
J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
J. Cole, are you hearing? He wants to work with you. He got some heat for you.
Yeah, exactly. You holler at me. Joey, you know what I'm saying?
Joey Badass?
You know what I'm saying? People like, you know, them cats and, you know what I'm saying? Even the underground, you know, like.
I could see you working with Griselda. I could see you working with
Griselda. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I could see you working with Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
God, oh my God. Benny the Butcher and JJ the producer. It's like a rhyme. Yeah. Benny the Butcher and JJ the producer. Right. Like, I mean, more syllables on JJ the producer. Yeah. Benny the Butcher and JJ the producer. Let's put that out there.
That would be crazy, bro. I mean,
Conway the Machine, and you on a song together. Your beats with Conway.
Hey,
what?
I'm telling you.
What?
I got something for him.
It'll be crazy. It'll be nuts, man. It'll be nuts.
Man. That's the dream, bro. Like,
that is exactly your lane. All the times that you would have serious conversations and you would tell me, bro, I'm not wavering my style. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna perfect this lane. And look at it. Now we have Griselda really doing what you were doing. Like, it's just they stuck to their guns and they
raw sound.
It's just raw.
Definitely.
And it's
definitely, man.
Absolutely your lane, man.
Yeah, I got a buddy of mine that actually done some work with Griselda and that whole Benny the Butcher, and you know what I'm saying?
Benny, man. That's like my favorite new artist.
Yeah,
like,
man.
He's a problem.
They all, man. The whole Griselda group is, man, like.
See, that's a problem, person. Bro. Like right now, I'm like on a I would say pseudo, but like a fake retirement thing right now that I'm on. Not putting out music, just. I mean, I'm making music, just not putting out anything. It's just maybe because of inspiration, or maybe I'm not liking the stuff that I'm doing right now, or just feeling like maybe I've not been practicing as I used to, so I'm losing a step, maybe, you know. But I feel like if I had a Benny the Butcher verse,
man,
let him start off the track. Let him start it off, because that man would be an amazing pacemaker. He'll be a pacer. He'll teach me, or he will show me, and he will guide me in a way. Right. Not teach me, but like if I was listening to what he was putting down, I'm like, oh, this is the level that we have to go. And I'm not going to that level in a while, man. I've been on cruise control, just working through making, pretty good music, but like when I listen to the Griselda people, I get excited because they're people that have bars. But it's just something about their voices. There's something about how you deliver stuff that I don't care if you have bars. Yeah. Like your tone is just there's something missing, and I don't believe you because you meet these people in real life and what the aggressive stuff that they say. I mean, but there's something about you can hear authentic through the microphone, and I'm a big fan and a big proponent of that. So Benny, I put it out there in the universe. You're gonna have a song at least here soon. I won't put a time limit to it. I want to put a time stamp to it, but it's gonna happen.
Speak on it.
It's gonna happen, bro. We need that. The streets need it. I need that.
I need it too.
Oh man. As we wind down this podcast interview, I would want to end this with our last segment, which is what are the lessons learned or that you've learned thus far or along the way. So that's how we end it. You have to just spit some game stuff that you've learned, so the younger version of you can pick it up and maybe maneuver and steer through all the different obstacles that the life, the industry, music, everything has to throw at them. So let's get it.
I guess the lessons I've learned, man, like just, if you believe in something, go for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always believed, I wanted to do this music thing and do this hip hop thing, this boom bap thing. And, I guess it just was the thing for me, it's just the timing of everything, you know what I'm saying? As far as reaching out to people and really pushing my thing. But I think from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, it would have been beneficial to me, my younger self, to reach out early in the stage, you know what I'm saying, like early in the game, and just build those relationships with people, you know what I'm saying, with the right people, of course, but just reaching out and talking to people, you know what I'm saying. But I was more of those person. I was more that person that liked to perfect their craft before I presented myself, you know what I'm saying. So I was kind of hard on my own self, my own music.
Yeah, we tend to do that. You know, we take ourselves the toughest. Yeah.
Oh, I can say that about myself. But yeah, man, like for all these people that's coming out and all these young producers and young artists, man, just do it, bro. Like reach out to people early. You know what I'm saying? And if you believe in your craft and you believe in your music and whatever do it, bro. Like shake hands with people and meet people, because time. The more and more people and the more people that yeah, definitely. The more people you meet up with and have the same passion and drive that you have, hey, that's a plus for your future. So yeah, man, that's all I got to say to
well said.
Inspiring to do stuff.
Well said.
My inspiration.
Well said. And that's a lesson learned, and hope JJ had to go through that so you don't have to go through that. So lessons learned. JJ, the producer, my brother, man, I appreciate you for sitting down with me, for sharing all that you have shared today, and we appreciate you. Listenership, we appreciate you for sitting down and listening to our podcast, my podcast, Lessons Learned.
Yep.
And we out. Peace and love. Stay away from the grown people. Well, no, the older people. Sorry, I'm taking
right.
Let's do it. Let's do it for Big Mom. Let's do it for Big Mom. What was that? Was that the Surgeon General? Was he on TV? Do it for Big Mama?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, something like that.
I mean, it's not funny. It's not funny, but it was a cringy moment, man. But yeah, man. Jokes aside, stay at home, stay safe. Go through all the protective measures. Life has no sequel. There's never a part 2. So live the one that you have the right way, the proper way. Good day, good night, good evening, whatever time. But we out. Peace.
Right. Peace.